Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Rick again with Cray Outdoors. How y'all doing? Man, we got a cool guest for you guys today. Back with another podcast. We got one of our very own, the man, the myth, the legend, Paul from Cincy Fish Dudes in the house. Let's go.
Hey, Rick, how you doing, buddy?
Here goes that horrible sound effect again. Here, wait for it. There we go. Perfect. Yes, yes. And abrupt ending. Ooh. Classy.
They only notice it if you call it out.
Exactly. Well, see, it just made it better. It doesn't seem as cheap when I call it out. It's like it was meant to be. People is what it meant, what it is here. But no. This is our second take, y'all. The first take kind of failed out on us, and it's all good. We're still figuring this stuff out. But nevertheless, Paul. So this statement that I made earlier is probably going to feel a little less genuine, but I do actually feel this way. And Paul has been working really, really hard, and he's one of the most committed members of our team. Honest to goodness, he is all in. You will see Cray everywhere on all of his videos since he's signed up. And I just wanted to publicly say that I appreciate you, man, and thank you so much for everything that you do for us.
No problem whatsoever.
So, yeah. What's that?
It's fun.
Dude, it is, isn't it?
Not work for me.
Yeah, that's right. I think I'll leave this logo off there so it doesn't cover your face. There you go. All right, but yeah, exactly. So we were talking here about what kind of fishing. You kind of cover a good spectrum of different types of fishing. Like, what can people expect to see when they come over to Cincy Fish Dudes channel? Like, what are they looking for? Are they looking, most of your stuff creek stuff, most of it pond fishing? What are you thinking?
Well, like you said, we have a YouTube channel. That's our main focus, and I gotta make content interesting. So I can't be like fishing golf course ponds every episode. So I try to diversify the content all year long. Ponds,
Right.
rivers, lakes, kayaking, boats, you name it. My personal love is just to grab a rod from my garage, jump in the car, and drive around, look for a creek or a river to jump into.
Yeah.
I guess waiting for smallmouth is my favorite thing, but
Heck yeah.
I'll sit on the bank of a lake and go for carp or catfish, and I'll go crappie fishing from a kayak. I love it all.
Yeah, that crappie hole is banger you got down. I've been wanting to come down and fish that with you, man.
I don't know what happened to it. I mean, I caught a 5-pound bass out of that. Never again.
Really?
Yeah, that was my PB. Was
Dude.
out of that, but now it's a crappie haven.
Yeah. I do know that, with our pond even, and I've been told this in the past, like when you start to introduce crappie into a body of water, they kind of take over a little bit, but maybe that's what's going on. But so we're just going to talk a little bit about Paul and what he does. What do you think your favorite species would be?
Smallies, smallmouth.
Oh yeah. See, everybody we've asked thus far, this is the fourth podcast we've done. Smallmouth is consistently one. But
in our climate, muskie and pike and that kind of stuff just does it. I mean, it's extremely rare. Even trout is super rare. So smallies is the most fun in our area, the Cincinnati area.
That ultimate fight, man.
Yeah, and hybrid stripers out of the Ohio Little Miami Mouth are fun too.
Right. So what's your favorite Cray bait that we have? What do you, maybe this time of year, we'll pick on just this. I know that we have a plethora of options that you can choose from with all these different variations of ideal target times and stuff. But what do you think this time of year? We're in a weird transition in Ohio, at least, where it's kind of going to get funky, where, it's cold, but maybe not as cold enough where there's hard water yet. But what do you think you're fishing? What would be your option or your best choice? Cray wise this year.
Over the winter, I'll stick with the nub. Or I'll fish a helgie like a nub, like a Ned rig. Helgie is my favorite new Cray bait. 2021, I caught stuff, all kinds of species, all summer on that thing. And
what colors? Like this time of year.
I bounce around from a lot of colors. You send me everything, and I haven't had any color I'm having a real problem with. And I always kind of lean towards a green pumpkin or a natural color.
Yeah.
Matt's Fishing Mission, another cast crew guy. I know he likes to use blues and fun colors and stuff, but I'm just not that brave, I guess.
Yeah.
I just stick to green pumpkin and.
No, that's cool. No, those natural colors, I feel like they have I've had a lot better success in rivers, especially with natural colors for some reason. Maybe I have to analyze that a little better, understand why. But
Pumpkin
so your
slide.
favorite type of water? What about depths? Like you fish, like when you're fishing like the creeks and the rivers. Like, are you targeting? What's your like? What are you looking for? We've actually never talked about that. I don't think on here yet. Like, what is the ideal spot to fish? If someone new is just starting and they want to go out and get a Cincy Fish Dude box, which we will talk about here in a bit, and they want to grab a rod and reel and go hit the river or creek, what are you looking for with the ideality of?
It's very temperature dependent, as you know. In this hot summer, extremely hot summer, they're down deep in the cool water, and in the extremely cold winter, they're down deep in the warm water because the water's flipping with the change of the seasons there. But I like when we're on the river, we like those big curves on the river because 1,000 years of just tunneling out that outside brim just keeps digging a hole. They like to hang out there. There's current usually, and
it's like when a river then comes to a curve, right on that outside edge is where that kind of it picks up the most momentum.
Yeah,
and it digs out the bottom. Okay, yeah. Like an eddy almost. Is that what you call an eddy? Or eddy would be on the other side of that curve where it kind of has like slow moving water.
Yeah, almost like a little whirlpool in the slack water. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, yeah, dude. And I saw some of your recent videos too. And guys, please go over and check him out. Like, you're going to really dig his content. He's just starting on TikTok as well. We finally convinced him to join in. And
my kids have been trying to get me on that too.
Right. But there's his channels. Both of them are consistent, right? Everything. I just featured YouTube and TikTok, but they're all Cincy Fish Dudes.
Yes.
And and Paul, forgive me. You're not are you the only member of Cincy Fish Dudes? You got another partner with you that is kind of Neil.
Him and I started since the very first day. We strapped on a GoPro and started recording videos, like mostly logging what we were catching so that we can look next year, know what was doing well. Like, oh, we were doing great in this section in June, so let's go back to that. But then I started narrating and like showing how to, and that's how we're just full-fledged into this YouTube thing. It just started off as a little hobby for us, but Neil owns a couple of very successful restaurants in Cincinnati, and he just opened them, and so he's very busy with that. So when he can, he comes out, but he's usually in every 1 to 3 episodes.
There you go. That's cool. Yeah, guys, like here's a YouTube like shot, and he has some really cool stuff. He also does some bait making himself too.
Yeah, so, like, I just dropped that an hour ago. Check that out.
Oh, look at that. Hold on. I'll get you up here. Let me see if I can make you.
I caught a fish on this yesterday.
Solo. There you go. So he does like some painting stuff. Like, obviously he's not selling or anything, but he's like making for fun, and he's a hopbyist like builder, and some of the stuff that he makes are really cool. He's got some really cool videos too of like painting ploppers and making his own plopper style baits. Yeah,
I'm exclusively a cast Cray guy pretty much, but in the winter I don't have anything else to do, so I just sit in my basement and carving out little fun stuff. Like this guy was made out of a mulberry branch from my front yard.
How that is so cool.
I cut it down this summer, and I let it dry out, and then I carved it up and went out and caught a fish with it yesterday. And
that is so cool. And I will say too, like out of our now Matt's probably a close second, but out of our crew here, like our core group, you have the coolest like cinematography, and a lot of times they'll do some really cool skits with like Halloween. Like, check out the Halloween video, you guys will dig that. They always have a lot of fun doing those, and they're, dude, I'll watch those sometimes over and over again just for fun.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, awesome. But kind of the fun transition here into our little conversation today. I always ask these 4 like common questions to our most recent guests. Favorite boat shoes?
I just slip on a pair of Vans when I'm on my friend's boat, like a very clean pair of Vans, like deck shoes.
Nice. Oh, there we go. All right. So Vans, dude, I need to get a crispy pair of Vans. It's been a hot minute.
They're nice to wear around the house too. If you just keep them in the house as like a house shoe.
Yeah. Heck
I end up working in the yard in them, destroying them.
All right. We got Matt that's commenting into it. He says Smallies are the GOAT. Matt in the house. We also have John from Double Seat. Oop, that was Matt again. That wasn't John. Here we go. Double Seat in the house. John, what's up, brother? Hags is in the house. Good morning. Matt Williams, how you guys doing? All right. Yeah.
Matt is a Cincy Fish Dude, an official Cincy Fish Dude. The Cincy Fish Dudes is whoever's on our channel. And we got about eight dudes that are on our channel each year. One takes us out boating. One takes us to his lake. I just call them all the Cincy Fish Dudes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because girls refuse to fish with us, so it's all dudes.
Right. It's like the way I see it, and correct me if I'm wrong, is more of like a team, like a Cincinnati-based team of fishing dudes.
Yeah,
yeah, but really well edited videos and really attractive and fun to watch. All right, what about your favorite boat snacks and drinks? Maybe
bananas. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Yeah.
Matt knows I usually just throw some Uncrustables, frozen Uncrustables in my tackle box, and
dude, that is such a good idea.
And by the time lunch is ready, they're unthawed and cold and ready to go. And they taste like poverty, but like Matt knows, they fill you up with calories that you need to keep chugging on. Yeah, I'm usually starving while I'm fishing. I kind of starve myself, so it makes me stop fishing, or else I'm just going to stay out there until I die. So,
right, exactly. Yeah, I can relate to that. What about favorite drink? Like maybe gas station. What's your favorite gas station drink?
If I would go fishing, if it's just the dudes, sometimes Neil or Matt we'll bring an IPA along or something.
Heck yeah.
But a Rheingeist, maybe a Great Lakes.
Ohio proud.
Usually, I'm just trying to stay hydrated, so a Gatorade or water. I don't do anything fancy.
Yeah.
Matt and I made a coffee on the river the other day. He brought some coffee supplies and his little stove.
Oh, really?
One of the coolest things I've done is like, we need to make coffee on the riverbanks more. Now, granted, we're usually fishing when it's 98 degrees.
Yeah.
In the fall, early spring, we're gonna make some more coffee on the bank.
Dude, is it just me? I mean, maybe you guys can chime in the chat too here. They're live. Those that are watching back, like comment below. We'll read those. But like, is it just me, or like when you're outside? I mean, even it could be the dumbest thing. And if you're cooking it out like outside and you're just chilling on the side of a bank or something, it's like good and it's fun. It's like, dude, last year I'm duck hunting, right? And I had a couple buds with me. We're on the side of the bank. I just got this like just janky cast iron thing that's half rusted even. And I threw some like frozen meatballs in there, like just on the side of the bank, dude. But it was like, dude, it was so good.
Matt and I were going to try to catch some rock bass and cook those up. And fortunately we didn't catch any, so I didn't have to eat any rock bass.
So you've never had them either then?
Rock bass? I have not. I've seen people eat them, said they're not bad, but
yeah, it's almost a challenge at this point, man. We should have a rock bass live cook-off. You get some, I'll get some, and maybe we'll come back on a live and have like a cook-off. Now, maybe we'll have our wives like be the judge or something, or I don't know, something like that. Or maybe someone else that's outside. Maybe we'll go pick up a random person and then have them. I'm just kidding.
Like they're all tied up. Like, it's a succulent. Did I overcook it?
This could be bad.
Need more butter.
Yeah, Hags says cooking in a blind is a must. He's talking about a duck blind, by the way.
Okay.
But, yeah, just making sure everybody knew there. He's not talking about being blind and cooking. All right. All right. What about your dream fishing trip? Like, where would you, let's just say you had a limited amount of time, you had an unlimited amount of resource financially, and you have one chance to go anywhere in the world to go fishing. What are you going to fish for, and where are you going?
Still got to go up to that Detroit Lake and catch a smallmouth. I've never been there, and I'm just sick of seeing people's massive smallmouth pictures from that lake with St. Clair.
Yeah.
I would love to go up there and try that one out sometime.
Lake St. Clair?
Yeah.
Dude, it's close enough. We need to make that happen. Oh, yeah. That's like, I think from our house, it's like, I want to say like 3 or 4. Maybe I'm way off, but I want to say it's like 3 or 4 hours. I could be wrong. But I remember looking it up and being like, man, that's actually reasonably close. We should do that.
Would you be able to take a boat? Because we don't have a boat.
Let's go. I'm ready.
So awesome.
I'm serious.
You bring the boat, I'll pay for the hotel.
Done.
All right. But
That deserves it well.
like we're Cincy Fish Dudes, so I only fish in Cincinnati area. So any kind of place outside of Cincinnati would be a dream fishing trip to me.
Right.
Yeah. We usually get a couple Florida fishing trips in every year on the channel.
Nice.
But yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. You guys ever go snook fishing down there?
In Florida?
Yeah.
No, I'm usually just fishing off a dock or deep sea, doing a charter. But no, not me personally.
Okay.
But I would love to. I mean, we have caught a snook off the dock on our channel once, but not targeting it specifically.
Got it. Yeah, dude. I've loved to. I've never done that. I have went down and targeted. I've never been successful at it because I know nothing about salt, very little. And yeah, I'd love to do that too. I think that's
There's
probably
like specific seasons for that, I think too, or at least keeping them.
all right. Oh, we got Matt wants to know some information here. Matt from Matt's Fishing Mission is saying, Paul, what is your PB crappie? Tell us about that.
Hey, Rick, are you able to throw up that intro screen that had that picture of me that said Paul from Cincy Fish Dudes? Or is that too
Oh
late?
yeah. Let me do that real quick. I think our audio will still remain. Let me try.
If not, you
All
can
right.
just flip.
There we go.
Matt and
So
I were just on an adventure one day, just jumping around town, fishing wherever we could. Found this lake behind a church, threw in a cast Cray crap slap grub, and boom, that 15.5-inch crappie. I mean, we don't grow them like big around here, but that's pretty big for our region.
Well, dude, 50. Yeah, I mean, holy smokes, that's a nice fish.
Yeah.
I'm like part of my mission this year. I failed at my mission. This year's mission for me was to find to get back into the 6-pound range in smallmouth. I just didn't get in the territory. I just could not find time to get to the territory to catch them. Very possible in Lake Erie, but
I just couldn't do that.
My biggest 6.5 pounds on a 2-inch twister grub in like 4 feet of water, way out in the middle of Lake Erie.
So basically twice as big as mine.
Yeah, it was dude, it's insane. Lake Erie is another level, bro. It's next, but
it's intimidating too.
What's that?
Lake Erie's intimidating. Like I can find smallies when I'm walking in a river, just knowing where they naturally hang out and stuff like that. But when you put me on a giant lake, I need somebody like you, like a boat guy.
Yeah, I'm a boat guy, but I would say that I'm still learning in Lake Erie myself. I have a small, 16-foot, and some of those swells, even I get, and some people might find this hilarious, but I actually get really seasick.
Me too.
So yeah, you too.
So violently.
Yeah. Some of those swells out there, I've been out there where the swells just get you, and you're like, oh man, this is not good. All right. Matt's making reference here to a 6 pounds. What in the salami monster? Well, Matt shared that story, I think, when he was on a podcast here with us, and on his channel too. I'm sure you'll find the old story of the salami monster.
And Matthew Williams is absolutely right about Dale Hollow. I would love to go back down there.
Should have done some at Dale Hollow. I feel the smallmouth capital down there. Dude, you're not lying. Yeah, Matthew, I did not get, we were working that show. And so I had some responsibility with the live well checks and that. I didn't get out on a boat at all to fish, unfortunately. So I lost my opportunity there. Dang it. But all right. So where can, well, do you want to talk a little bit about your box? Maybe we'll watch the video here that you put together. If you guys want to get a snippet of kind of the really cool editing that Paul does, I want to play this video that he did. And then
when you play that video, I'm going to go grab my box. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
Watch this, guys.
He wants a Paul from Cincy Fish Dudes box. Yeah!
Hey, what is up, Cast Crazies? I'm Paul from Cincy Fish Dudes, pro staff, and part of the cast crew here at Cast Cray. We have a huge announcement. We are releasing our Cast Cray Cincy Fish Dudes Pro Tackle Box with lures guaranteed to catch you fish in both cold water and hot water. Let's check it out. Every Pro box comes with a signed card of each member of the cast crew. And for a limited run, we're going to have Cincy Fish Dude pins in each box. One of my go-to confidence baits is the Cast Cray Helgi. This thing catches everything, from giant smallmouth to largemouth, spotted bass, sauger, and more.
Come on. That's the baby. That's the one I want right there. on the Helgramite.
For that super cold finicky bite, try out the Cray nub. You can put it on one of the supply jigs or put it on a Ned rig. Bounce it around, it catches everything.
Beast.
Let's not forget the formidable slug bug.
Ooh, good Lord! I say a boom on that slug bug.
Little mini football.
Little mini football. That's a nice fish.
The slug bug is the drug today for the smallmouth and the spotted and the sauger. Look at that. I'm also going to put some paddle tails in there. If you're going for slab crappie or bass or any other type of fun species, check out the Cray Crap Slap Grub.
Your crap slap gets crap piece.
Look at that bad boy. Last but not least, I even threw in one of my favorite weapons, the deep diving retina.
The retina is on fire today, man. Look at that baby. Look at that chunk.
This box comes with 16th ounce jigs in black, but you can use Ned Red hooks, extra wide gap hooks, any kind of terminal tackle you already have on you. This stuff will work with it. So head on over to castcray.com and look for us there. And for Cincy Fish Dude followers and subscribers, use our code CFD10 to get 10% off this awesome tackle box. This is the perfect box for cold weather, hot weather, and warm weather, and it makes a great gift for birthdays, Christmas, and more. So enough talk. Let's go fishing.
So do you guys see what I mean? I mean, how cool is that?
I did all the music in that video.
Did you made all the music?
Yeah.
Wow. So not only as you guys can see in the background, I mean, Paul's an excellent musician as well. He has his own studio and he makes literally all the stuff. And I did not know that, dude. I didn't know you made all that.
Yeah.
Dude, absolutely tremendous. That's awesome. So, yeah, the box that he was talking about there, y'all. Here's we were kind of just displayed that video. Let me show you real quick here. If you go over to on the website, let me change the tab. Right under tackle tab, you're going to hover down the third link down. It's going to say boxes and kits, and you're going to scroll down a little bit. You'll see Matt up here, and then you'll see Paul. Boom. So right there, if you click Paul and his fancy face, you'll get this to pull up. It has a nice list. You can actually get his channel link right here as well, where you can subscribe right to his YouTube. But you'll see everything that's in the box here as well, right there on the website. And it's $45.99 for the entire kit. And like he said in the vid, man, you can save some money by using his code.
CFD10. That's the number 10. 10.
All right. CFD10. Let's do this real fast. Boom. There it is.
Yeah, and I actually, of course, obviously, but I use all of this stuff. I mean, this stuff was all these Cray stuff was handpicked by the ones that I use the most, and never have a problem catching fish on any of this stuff.
Right. And I need to get down there and fish with you guys. Here you go. This is a better use coupon code CFD10 to save 10% off the box. So save you some money, courtesy of Paul, Cincy Fish Dudes. Dude, do you have any other information you want? Maybe what you're working on? Anything you care to share with the folks? And maybe something you want to highlight? New projects coming up? Something that they can kind of focus on?
Well, I'm an old man. I'm the oldest Cray guy. I mean, I know I look really young and like really healthy and stuff like that, but I'm an old man, so. I just did a full year. I just did a full year with making a fishing video every week, and I need to take a break. Like I got tennis elbow from bait casters, my ankles and my knees from walking in the rivers all summer long. Like, so I'm this winter. I'm at least taking January, and I'm not going to fish in February. Matt tries to talk me into it sometimes, but I'm always like, why do we do this? But,
right.
If we get a warm day, I'll go out and go for some crappie or whatever. I want to do a cast cray, crap slap. I love doing at least a couple catch and cooks, crappie catch and cooks. I'm going to do a couple of those this winter, and maybe make a couple more, just little fun little lures and stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm going to slow it down for a little bit, and then we'll get right back into it and March and not stop until next January. So
Let's go. Yeah.
But I need to
So
hear.
guys, show him some love on his YouTube vids. Go over there. Make sure you subscribe, please. Make sure you follow. I'm actually going to do this. This just came to mind. I did not have this planned at all, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. This video is going live on the 1st of December. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to give it until the end of this week, which I'm going to say we'll draw a winner on Sunday, which is the following Sunday. I want to give away a Paul Cincy Fish Dudes Pro Box. Here's what you got to do to win. We're gonna pick one random winner. You have to go to his YouTube channel and subscribe. Are you wanting YouTube or TikTok, Paul?
YouTube.
Okay, YouTube. So go to YouTube and make sure you subscribe there. Also, make sure that, obviously, because we need to be able to contact you through our channels as well, go to Cast Cray and subscribe there. And then on Sunday, we're going to double check all the new subscribers, and we will pick one random winner for that Cincy Fish Dudes Pro Box. We'll pay for the cost to ship it to you as well. And dude, thank you so much for your involvement here. And thanks for
Rick. That's awesome.
Yeah, no sweat. Does anybody have any questions, any comments, anything you want to ask Paul while we're going through this? A couple other things that I wanted to highlight. Actually, I don't know if you saw these yet, Paul, but this is something that we're working on here for next year's drop. Next year,
I did see that. I love that. Look at that.
It's going to be it's going to be a juicy year for smallmouth, y'all. So Paul is going to be probably a very influential piece in pushing these new products next year, along with Matt. And so look for some content coming down the pipes, I'm sure.
That was the one thing. Like, we still will throw a plopper out every once in a while because Cast Cray doesn't have the propeller, but now we do, and I absolutely psyched for that frog. And it's cool. I haven't seen a propeller frog like that before. I love it.
Right. Matt wants to know if you've ever been pranked.
Oh God,
I bet he hasn't.
Several times.
It sounds like
Matt
Matt
likes to have his friends dress up like hillbillies and take shotguns and jump us in the middle of the forest, freak me to, yeah.
Yeah, check. Hey, that's a video, guys. Go check that out on his channel. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Did you ever get him back on that?
I tried to. I brought a fake snake along once, and then I act like I found it, and I threw it on him. He just caught it and kissed it, and I didn't sell it very well.
All right.
But Neil, though, he about jumped in the river, so at least I got him.
All right, dude. Well, hey, thanks for hanging with us. Is there anything else you want to cover? I don't think anybody's asked any more questions. Guys watching this at a later date, please put those in the descriptions and comments below, and we'll follow up.
Yeah, okay. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on, like you said, TikTok. Main thing is YouTube, but we're all over the social medias. And we're going to, most of those others support our YouTube channel, but we have fun with that all year round. So join us. Thank you, Bryce.
Yeah, thanks, Bryce. He said that's an awesome box, I think. Where'd it go? There it is. We'll highlight that. Awesome box, Paul. Yeah, I agree. All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for joining in live. Those that did, we appreciate you. Make sure that you smash that thumbs up and do a share for me when this is going. Make sure you head over to Paul or at Cincy Fish Dude and support Paul on his channel over on YouTube's. Make sure you subscribe. Get over to Cast Cray. Subscribe there too. We're going to pick a winner. Somebody's going to win that. It's like a $60 value, I think, all shipped and everything, somewhere in there, 50, 60. So definitely worth it. Hey, it's free. Go show them some love.
It works. I'm not just trying to sell something here. I'm selling stuff like stuff.
Right. Well, you guys seen the video. So if you have not seen the video, watch this back. Watch that really sweet video that Paul put together, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thanks so much for being a part of the team, dude.
Thank you. You've been watching Cast Cray.
Later, y'all. Love you.